Thank you so much. Good evening and welcome to the 106th Annual Meeting and Citizen of the Year ceremony. My name is Brianna Marceau and I'm your new President and CEO of the Greater Concord Chamber of Commerce. So I would like to take a moment and thank you all for the warm reception that I've received since assuming this role this past month. Serving this organization for the last 9 years, I've had the distinct privilege of working with many of you through our respective programs and committees. It's the relationships I've formed and continue to build with each of you that make this next chapter so meaningful for me. I'm excited to continue serving the Chamber in this new capacity, and I'm deeply grateful to our members, our board, and our staff for the trust that you've put in me. The Chamber's mission is simple but powerful: to develop economic opportunities, strengthen the business climate, and enhance the quality of life in the Capital Region. Our annual meeting is a moment to pause and reflect, to celebrate the accomplishments of the past year, and to recognize the collaboration, perseverance, and innovation that define our business community. It's also a time to look forward, to reaffirm our shared commitment to shaping a vibrant future and renew our collective resolve to make Greater Concord a place of enduring opportunity and exceptional quality of life. To our members, sponsors, and community partners, thank you. Your dedication and leadership are what make our Chamber's work possible. The progress we celebrate tonight is a reflection of your investment in your businesses, in this community, and in one another. At the close of tonight's program, we have the privilege of honoring a very special individual whose vision, integrity, and service have made a lasting impact on our region. The Distinguished Citizen of the Year Award represents the highest recognition our Chamber bestows, a tribute to those who exemplify the very best of civic leadership and community spirit. This year's honoree, and I know this for a fact, having him, he's my former boss, this year's honoree truly embodies those values, and it is an honor to conclude our program with the presentation of this award. So tonight we are also very fortunate to be in the company of 3 former recipients of Citizen of the Year Award. So please join me in a round of applause for past honorees Chris Brown, Jim Milliken, and Tom Raffio. And at this time, I'd like to extend a thank you to the many generous sponsors who have supported this evening's event. Our presenting sponsor tonight is Merrimack County Savings Bank. We are so grateful to the Merrimack for their continued support at this premier sponsorship level. So to Linda and all of our friends at the Merrimack, thank you so much. Alongside the Merrimack, many valued members have contributed to the success of this evening, and it is my pleasure to recognize them now. Our corporate sponsors are Eversource Energy, Grapponi Automotive Group, and Unitil. Let's give them some applause. Our event sponsors are Cleveland Waters and Bass, PA, and Northeast Delta Dental. Our dessert sponsor is Breezeline, and our wine sponsor is Mason and Rich, PA. Our associate sponsors are Associated Grocers of New England, Eastern Bank, Orr in Reno, PA, and Sanel Napa. Supporting sponsors include Concord Hospital Health System, Ledyard National Bank, McLean Middleton, NHTI Concord's Community College, North Branch Construction, and Rath, Young and Pignatelli, PC. Our citizen sponsor is St. Mary's Bank, and our in-kind sponsors are Courtyard by Marriott Grapponi Conference Center, DL Photos LLC, and Speedy Printing and Copying. And I want to give a special thanks out to Concord TV, who has been filming this event and countless other chamber programs throughout the years. Thank you for being here. It is now my honor to introduce and invite to the podium the Honorable Byron Champlin, Mayor of the City of Concord, for some welcoming remarks.
Good evening. You're like Boris Karloff, sorry. Well, thank you, Bree. I appreciate that kind introduction. And let me just acknowledge you at this, your first annual meeting as our chamber president. You bring vision and energy to this job, and I look forward to working with you during my tenure as mayor, as well as with your crack team, Gabe and Carolyn and Bella and Dylan. You have a great team.
You.
Let's give them a round of applause. I have to say that it's a privilege to speak to the chamber on a night when it is honoring Tim Sink. Over the past 3 decades, Tim has become a treasured personal friend. Very much so, a personal friend. But more importantly, during that time, he's been a great true friend to Concord, as an advocate, a steward, and a dreamer in the finest sense of that word. On the other hand, I have to admit that a friendship with Tim can have its challenges. As many of you know, he's an accomplished musician, playing the saxophone and other woodwind instruments, with his own jazz band, the Jazz Dogs, and also, and also with the Tall Granite Big Band. And as a few of you may also know, I like to go down to Boston from time to time to go to a club and listen to a little bit of music. I think was it once that you came to Boston with me? Right? And did we see Moonchild, I think, which is an alternative rhythm and blues band. And if memory serves me, the band's sax player went into this very great extended solo that received a huge round of applause. And I turned and I looked at Tim, and Tim, he looked at me and he said, just went. So no, it wasn't up to his standards, you know. And he was a little bit, upset that so many people applauded, you know, when he knew the true quality of that. So the takeaway from that was, if you want to enjoy the show, maybe you should not invite Tim. But seriously, in asking me to make remarks tonight, Bree said that I could speak for 10 minutes, or I could be briefer if I liked. So I'm going to go with briefer, because I'm the only thing that's standing between you and your meals, and also honoring Tim and presenting him with this well-deserved recognition. You may have also heard that there was an election in Concord yesterday. If my voice is a little bit ragged tonight, it's because I spent all day yesterday talking to people at the polls, which is definitely one of my favorite things to do. My takeaway of the mandate that was given to me by the voters yesterday, as well as the return of all of our incumbent city councilors, as you may have read, is that the majority of residents in Concord feel that we have been on the right track for the last 2 years. Yes, there is justifiable anxiety over property taxes, the rising cost of living, homelessness, and other issues. But overall, folks seem to feel that we continue to be a safe city that provides admirable public services in what is recognized as one of the most desirable places in the United States in which to live. And, yeah. And that the mayor and council and the city administration are moving us in the right direction. So make no mistake, over the next 2 years, we will be facing challenging times. We will soon be receiving a class and compensation study assessing how equitably and competitively we compensate city employees. We will be updating the city master plan for the first time in almost 2 decades. And by the way, I want to thank Bree and also Tim for participating in the framing discussions that we held for Concord 2050 Vision community discussions that I hope will help inform the master planning process. So thank you both for that. Additionally, we have hard decisions to make about pricing and timing of capital projects such as the new police station, Memorial Field, and the Hall Street wastewater treatment plant. Moving forward, I, as mayor, will be bearing down on economic development and on creating all types of housing. Those two things go hand in hand in broadening the tax base and creating opportunity in our community, so they are a priority. I renew my call to the Chamber to be an advocate for the sound business growth and a partner with the city in expanding our tax base. Play an active role in helping to educate the council, many of whose members do not have a business background, and the community on the importance of sensible development projects. Partner with the city in recruiting, retaining, and growing businesses. As I said last year, it's important for Concord to have a strong voice, and I look forward to continuing to work with Senator Shaheen, Senator Hassan, Governor Kelly Ayotte, Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander, and our state senator, Tara Reardon, to promote Concord's interests. I know that together, you and I will be successful, and I'm prepared to keep working hard for you. One of the life experiences of which I am most proud is the time I spent serving as a member, chair, and emeritus member of the Chamber Board of Directors. I look forward to continuing this long-standing relationship and partnership during my next 2 years as your mayor. I thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Champlin. Next, I'd like to introduce you to a good friend of the Chamber, Jim Milliken. As Jim will make his way to the podium. As a former Chamber President, former Board Chair, and former recipient of our Citizen of the Year Award, Jim understands our mission and what makes Greater Concord so special. Before we begin our dinner, Jim will lead us in an invocation. This brief moment for reflection is an opportunity to pause, focus our thoughts, and set a positive tone for the time we'll share together. Please welcome Jim Milliken to the podium.
I'm afraid there's one more thing before dinner, and it's the invocation. I encourage you to have your own religious beliefs, whatever they may be, to keep in mind as we think about the work we're accomplishing tonight. Holy Spirit, we come to you today seeking your blessing upon our Greater Concord Chamber of Commerce and all those who are assembled here. Since 1919, you have enabled us to promote healthy communities and healthy businesses. We've encouraged enthusiasm and appreciation for our creative economy and our multicultural diversity. We've supported an open and inclusive education system, and we've worked to make the governance of our communities available to all who wish to participate. To help us make these things happen, you have encouraged us to develop and nurture new and enthusiastic leadership for our growing communities and our challenging times. All efforts to seek prosperity and harmony in this place we all call home. Grant us, we pray, the willingness and ability to continue to work together for the betterment of the common good and empower us to continue to play our part in creating that unity in our individual lives, in our public and professional lives, in our service to others. Where our efforts are in accordance with your will, bless them that they may flourish. And where we seek our own benefit over the good of others, bend our hearts towards that which is best for all. This evening, We ask that you send your Holy Spirit to be present around these tables, that you accept our thanks for the many blessings we have received, and bless this food that we may put it to your use. Amen.
Thank you, Jim. We now invite you all to enjoy a delicious meal from Dupree Hospitality, and we'll continue the remainder of our program afterwards. So we'll continue on with our program now, and I just want to talk a little bit about how fortunate the Chamber is to be served by such an outstanding board of directors. These dedicated business leaders make key decisions for our organization, guide how we use our resources, and chart the course for the Chamber's future. Over the past year, we've had the distinct pleasure of working closely with our outgoing board chair, Larry Haynes. The Chamber has benefited from many remarkable leaders over the years, and Larry is certainly no exception. Larry's steady and thoughtful leadership as president and CEO at Grapponi Automotive Group transferred seamlessly to the Chamber, and he proved to be an invaluable asset, particularly during a year of significant transition for our team. Those of you who know Larry know his leadership style combines steadfast commitment, practical wisdom, and a quiet sense of order. He has that rare ability to keep a room focused, to move a meeting along efficiently, and somehow make everyone feel both heard and accountable. Larry truly understands and appreciates the needs of the business community and where the Chamber can provide impact. We owe him a great debt of gratitude for the time and talent he gave this organization over this past year, but also for the 9 years prior to being chair of the Chamber Board. Please join me in a round of applause for Larry, and Larry, please join me at the podium. So Larry, this is a little bit of a surprise, but as a token of our appreciation, we do have a gift for you. I'll present it to you after this ceremony, but thank you for everything you've done for this organization. Thanks, Larry.
Bree, thank you so much, and certainly, Bree, congratulations on your new position as president of the Chamber. You will do a great, great job. So thank you. Thank you for that. And I know there will be an introduction in a bit in terms of tonight's honoree, but I would be remiss without saying thank you, Tim, and congratulations. Heartfelt thanks for your last 33 years to the greater capital region. And I've appreciated your friendship during the time that I've served as board chair. So thank you very much. So when you talk thank yous, I would say, first of all, a great big thank you to the nearly 850 member businesses and organizations that continue to support the Chamber and its mission. Your collective commitment makes our work possible, and it's supported by the leadership of our dedicated board. Tonight, I'd like to recognize a few members whose terms have come to a close. And I know he's in the room tonight. Ari Pollack from Gallagher, Callahan, and Gartrell is immediate past chair. Michael Palmieri from Havenwood Heritage Heights. I know Michael's in the room. Congratulations. And Mark Dartnell from Eastern Bank, representing the Ambassador Committee. Let's give him a round of applause as well. And I would just ask all of the current board members, as well as past board members, if you could just stand to be recognized, please. Please stand up. Board members, past board members. Thank you. Thank you for all of your leadership and all that you have done for the Capital Region. I'm probably in trouble because I've gone a little bit off script here, Bree, but that's okay. This past year has felt like the beginning of a new chapter for the Chamber. In addition to preparing for Tim's departure after 33 years of service and welcoming Bree as president last month, we also added 2 new staff members, Dylan and Bella. And we'll soon be adding one more person to the team. I would ask Dylan and Bella, please stand up to be recognized so people can see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Chamber team. Our networking events, trade shows, award ceremonies, and educational programs continue to be a convening point for the top area professionals, as you see here today. For the tourism sector, we had a successful launch of our new visitor guide to help promote Concord as a premier destination and partnered with many of the city's ongoing festivals and tourist events. For advocacy initiatives, our local and state government affairs program kept members informed on key issues, and our local government affairs committee also created a comprehensive questionnaire highlighting candidates for our municipal elections. Our programs continued their success throughout this year. The Concord Young Professionals Network hosted many events to engage and connect young business leaders. Leadership Greater Concord graduated its 34th class, and CASTLE, the Capital Area Student Leadership Program, graduated its 32nd class. There is so much more, please. There is so much more that I could talk about, but in the interest of time, it is now my pleasure to hand this leadership gavel over to our new board chair. At this time, I would like to invite Dara Madden to the podium, President of Irish Electric Corporation.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Larry. Good evening. I was going to speak a bit of Irish, but I thought I'd leave you that out. Nice try. Yeah. The Chamber is very fortunate to have such an active and engaging board of directors, and I'm honoured to have the opportunity to serve as your board chair this year. And while we must say goodbye to some very talented directors who have completed their terms, we're excited to welcome some new directors to the board. Chris Eamon, Boys and Girls Club of Central and Northern New Hampshire. Emily Ricard from Manches Savings Bank. Alex Stoll from Revelstokes Coffee. Brenda Perkins, Kathleen Callaghan family team of EXP Realty, who is our ambassador representative. Alexandra Brewer from Cleveland Waters and Bass as the new SIPN representative. We are so fortunate to welcome these talented people to the board. The Chamber has no plans on slowing down this upcoming year. We will explore new avenues and opportunities to serve our community and advance our mission of economic opportunity and quality of life in the Greater Concord. In addition to the achievements and accomplishments under Larry's leadership, some of our initiatives over the next year include further increase of membership engagement, especially in small business, capitalising on our tourism channels such as Visit Concord, New Hampshire, and tourist publications. Increase the pool of talent in the workforce through programs such as Leadership Greater Concord and CASTLE. Expand on the reach of the Concord Young Professionals Network at events and on social media. Advocate for businesses at the local level and build a healthy relationship with both newly elected and existing city councillors. Congratulations, Mayor. Stay informed on state and federal legislation and provide meaningful resources to our members. I am looking forward to advancing these missions, and I'm grateful for the ongoing support of our members. And now for the best part. We are pleased to recognise an outstanding individual who has made such a difference in our community. The Citizen of the Year honours someone who exemplifies the highest ideas of civic responsibility, a person who not only contributes to the success of their own enterprise or organization, but who also gives generously of their time, talent, and energy to strengthen our entire community. Before we present this award, I would like to welcome Daniel Hing, a representative from Senator Jean Shaheen's office, to come to the podium and read a letter from the Senator.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Senator Shaheen sends her regrets. She would have loved to have been here tonight, but I have been asked to read a letter on her behalf. Dear friends, I wish I could be with you in person at the Greater Concord Chamber of Commerce 106th Annual Meeting and Citizen of the Year celebration. Please know that I join you in spirit as we reflect on another year of success and achievement and look forward to the year ahead with optimism. In the last 12 months, the Chamber and its many members have continued to develop a culture that both capitalizes on the region's spirit of enterprise and sets a path for growth in the coming years. We all recognize that we can reach toward a stronger, more productive future when we work together and utilize the region's most valuable assets: its award-winning Main Street, its stunning natural beauty, its deep sense of history and culture, and its feeling of community pride, and most importantly, its many hardworking members represented in the Chamber and here tonight. Thank you all for you do to support and champion each other. The Chamber stands as the Capital Region's strongest promoter as an excellent place in which to live and do business, and its Citizen of the Year Award is an opportunity to recognize the one person in particular who has worked so hard to shape this vibrant and welcoming environment. I happily join the Chamber in honoring Tim Singh for his decades of service with the Greater Concord Chamber. And Tim approached challenges and opportunities throughout his tenure with a trademark focus on collaboration, community initiatives, and empowering younger voices. Concord's future is brighter because of the insightful and generous local leaders like Tim Singh. To all Chamber members, keep up the great work. I'm eager to assist you in any way that I can, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Sincerely, Jean Shaheen, United States Senator. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. I would now like to present the highest honor the Chamber bestows, the Distinguished Citizen of the Year Award, to a Concord native, a tremendous contributor to our organization and the greater community. Timothy G. Singh, former president of the Greater Concord Chamber of Commerce. Come on up, Tim. Come on. Thank you. You deserve it. When one thinks of the Greater Concord Chamber of Commerce, this evening's honoree immediately comes to mind. It's impossible to discuss the Chamber projects and impact over the past 3 decades without recognizing Tim Singh. His leadership has shaped the Chamber into a cornerstone institute, one that not only serves the business community, but also champions Concord's cultural, civic, and educational vitality. As his remarkable tenure as Chamber President concluded earlier this year, Tim was unanimously recommended for this year's distinction by our independent selection committee. Committee Chair Ari Pollock of Gallagher Callahan Gattrell remarked that Tim has been one of those most prominent figures spearheading progress in Greater Concord for decades. The selection committee felt strongly that his exemplary leadership, advocacy efforts and commitment to our region more than qualified him to receive distinction. Simply put, the decision of the committee was obvious to each of us. Tim's professional path began not in business but in education. A trained musician, a former music teacher, he had long believed that creativity and connection are the heart of any thriving community. That same passion for people and collaboration guided him from the classroom into business and civic leadership. Over the course of more than 30 years, Tim transformed the Greater Concord Chamber of Commerce into one of the largest and most respected chambers in New England. And the largest in New Hampshire by membership. He oversaw the creation and sustained success of a wide range of programs that continue to make a tangible difference in this region. Among these include Leadership Greater Concord, Capital Area Student Leadership, the Concord Young Professional Network, the Creative Concord. Tim's advocacy work has been equally transformative. He's played a key role in supporting important regional projects such as the redevelopment of the Horseshoe Pond and the creation of the Capone Conference Centre. He also championed the award-winning Main Street project, helping downtown Concord evolve into a more walkable, inviting and economically vibrant space. Beyond infrastructure, Tim's vision for the Chamber included promoting the Greater Concord area as a cultural and tourist destination, a place defined by creativity, collaboration, and quality of life. While his professional accomplishments are well known, Tim's personal dedication to the community extends even further. He has volunteered his time and experience to numerous non-profit organizations, a devoted father of 3 sons, a beloved bandmate, a trusted mentor. Tim continues to positively impact his community in everything he does. While Tim may have departed the Chamber, his impact will forever be felt in our community. For his extraordinary contributions to the state capital region and the city of Concord, the Greater Concord Chamber of Commerce is proud to honour Timothy G. Sink, 2025 Outstanding Citizen of the Year.
Thank you so much, Dara. You know, in the past and more recently, my friends have said, you know, Tim, you're a bit of a narcissist, but look at me now. So, I've said this before, but I am way more comfortable being on the presenting side of awards than being on the receiving end, but I am truly honored and humbled to be recognized this evening, particularly considering the caliber of the folks that have received this award in the past. And some of you are here tonight. Chris Brown, Tom Raffio, Jim Milliken. I really don't consider myself on the same level of you all. but I thank you for allowing me to share in this honor. It has been a very rewarding experience, having had the opportunity to play a role in some of the wonderful advancements that have occurred in this community over the years. That generous introduction by Dara attributed some very impressive accolades to me, but understand, I know very well that I can't take the amount of credit that's being given to me. I did my part, but I was one of many. I hitched the Chamber's wagon to visionaries, people like Steve Dupree, Neil Cannon, Jim Belay, M.T. Menino, our current mayor, so many others, John Swope, the list goes on and on. The generosity and forward thinking of the business community and all of you in this room help bring a lot of our visions for the community into reality. And I've also been blessed to serve the finest board of directors that a chamber executive could ask for. Not every chamber executive can say that, but I certainly can. 33 years of outstanding board leadership, and I look around this room and I see past board chairs and current board members, and it's like, wow, how lucky I was. I've also been privileged to have had some really outstanding colleagues over the years at the Chamber, and the current team is no exception. My successor, Bree, Gabe, Carolyn, Dylan, Bella, they're going to bring this organization to the next level. And I did want to make a special mention tonight, Carolyn O'Brien. She just celebrated 25 years with the Chamber in October. Really pleased, and she was a joy to work with, and I'm sure she will continue. I hope she sticks around for another 25 years. Some of my colleagues from other chambers are here tonight, and I want to thank Carmen Gifford, and from the Lakes region, Wendy Hunt, from Nashua, Donna Morris, from Derry Londonderry. I want to thank you for your friendship over the years and for letting me steal some of your best ideas. We share ideas all the time, and I really appreciate that chamber family. I've made some great friends over the years. And I'm also honored to have several family members here tonight. My son Chris and my son Mike and Sylvia and Peter and Flo and Bob. I really thank you for your love and support. It means a great deal to me, so thank you for being here tonight. Uncle Bill? Well, yeah, sure, you can be. And if you were at the BIA dinner a few weeks ago, bear with me, because this is kind of a retread here. But on a personal note, those of you who know me well know that I'm a Christian, a struggling and imperfect one for sure. But as such, I am a fan of the Lord's Prayer. And there's a particular line in that prayer that means that I carry with me a lot. Give us this day our daily bread. And to me, that means, God help me to do a good job today. God help me to get through this rocky period. And there have been lots of bumps along the way. It's just the way it is. But I will tell you that God never let me down, not once. So any success in my career I attributed to divine intervention. I really do. So thank you again for this honor tonight. To all of you who have been so kind to me over the years, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim, for those touching remarks and for your decades of leadership. Your impact on this chamber and our entire community will continue for many more generations, so thank you. Before we officially close this evening, I want to take one more moment to extend my gratitude to all who made tonight possible. To our sponsors, thank you for your generosity and support. Events like this simply would not happen without you. To our chamber staff and volunteers, your time and energy made tonight a great success. And thank you to the Dupree hospitality team for taking such great care of us. My final thank you goes out to all of you, everyone who joined us here tonight and being a part of this celebration. We appreciate you, and here's to another great year ahead. Good night.